distracted by the goats just for a second and almost forgot to push the go live button. How is everyone doing? Is it cooled down wherever you are? Because it sure has here. Hey Diane, Hovita, Mom is in here, Jan Davis. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me? I think the next live stream, I will probably have a hoodie. I'm getting a notification that I'm going live. I will probably have a hoodie on because it is a little chilly right now. And I think it's supposed to get colder this week. Mom says she hears me. Grounds Family Farms in here. Grounds rhymes with crowns. So, let's see. Kelly. Hello, Kelly. The Sweeten Life. So, but before long, I will either have to start doing live streams inside at Mom and Dad's house, or because I'm not going to do it inside well, I will at some point do it inside my house, but I really like doing them live outside. But it's getting dark earlier, and it's now starting this week. It's starting to get a lot cooler. So I don't know. I will probably change the time from 6:30 to like back to 6, so that I can come out here for a little bit longer. But then at some point, I'm going to have to take it inside. Tammy's here. I'm glad you made it, Tammy. Cindy and Texas Gal, Jan Welch, Lorraine. Hi guys, I'm glad you guys are coming in. Reba's in here. Go ahead and keep that chat going and ask questions if you have any questions. Like usual, it's just regular chatting. But I can tell you, today is the official day of fall. Is it really? I didn't even pay attention to that. I don't like winter. And so as it starts getting dark earlier and starts getting light in the morning later, and the weather is cooler, I start getting a little nervous because winter is coming. I don't like the cold at all, but what I really don't like is the fewer daylight hours. It really bothers me. Elaine, hello. I was going to say something before I saw that chat about today being the first day of fall. Winter in Arizona is awesome. I bet it is. What is the, like, how cold does it get in, does it get cold in Arizona at all? Like, what's the low temperature in the wintertime? Was watching Chestnut Hills yesterday and lost power for 9 hours in gale force winds. Thankfully, better today. Huga Homestead. Long time no see. Glad you're here. Lorie Carp. Living in Abundant Grace says howdy. Hey, if you haven't smashed that thumbs up already, please go ahead and do that in good faith that you might enjoy the live, or that you will enjoy the live. Maybe you won't, but then you can hit it again on your way out. Hi, Linda. Debbie. The Sweden Life says it can get cold in January, low 30s occasionally. Yeah, that's pretty cold, but it's not like it gets really cold here. I keep wanting to come. I keep thinking about last year, and last year was real cold. Last year was a little colder than it usually is, but usually the teens is certainly not uncommon. Single digits, we do that too, but I would let's put it this way: in the wintertime, the teens is common. That's probably a better way to put it. Up north, they get snow. It's spring in Tasmania. Texas gal, I want rain and cool. Been so hot and dry here. It has been dry for sure. I was just looking before I started, and I shouldn't have because I can't see very well now. But I was on the phone on like Facebook looking at people talk about the cattle market, cattle sales, and people, a lot of them are concerning. Like I saw two different posts, posted at two different times, but I saw it just a while ago where people had complained about the cattle market, and they asked if, like in a panic almost, asked if the market is the same where everyone else is that was in that group. And some people, said, well, it's fall, and they usually the prices are lower in the fall. But there were a lot of people that were saying that that is lower than normal. So I don't know. I'm not real big on the cattle market. I do know that in the fall, no matter what it is, no matter what livestock it is, that it's the buyers, usually the buyers market in the fall time. People don't want to try to keep things over the winter. It costs money usually. Cattle, sheep, goat, whatever it is. Chickens don't really lay, so you're pretty much feeding them over the winter. In the spring, everybody's got renewed hope as they come out of the winter, and they're excited about getting things accomplished in the spring and summer. Then you got your holidays, your Easter and spring breaks and all that, and people start buying again. I see you're from I can't read your name, but you're from Indonesia and Belgium. Welcome. Linda said, I, for one, always enjoy your lives and videos. Well, I appreciate that, Linda. Quote of the day. I don't have a quote of the day. Got any donkeys? No, I don't. I start saying not yet. I don't have any donkeys. One day I'm going to get a mule, and probably a mini mule, but I wouldn't be shocked if I got a standard sized mule. It's just a duck here in the pool, making a lot of noise. The color of your... I better read this silently before I read it out loud. Thank you, I think. Texas gal hadn't seen the rain in over 3 months. And it's spring in South Africa, too. Yes, screen time messes with my vision. Just at the computer or the phone or whatever it is. Yes, good evening, Patty. She said, watching the much needed rain. You're getting rain. Photography and stuff. Hi from Washington. It's currently 50 and raining. I wish it would rain here. Windy City. Ask again if I got a donkey. I don't. Deborah said we finally got an inch of rain last Saturday. Tammy watched my last video. Thank you, Tammy. KK. That's a Walker Farm Fam hat. See, Walker Farm Fam. That's another YouTube channel. It's a homesteading YouTube channel or farming channel. It's a family of 5. If you want to go check them out. Lorraine, holding them off for spring costs more though. So if you had an extra head, then prices would be similar. Holding them off for spring cost. You're talking about? I'm not sure I understand. You're saying that the purchase cost is more in the spring? Good grief, guys! I have this app on my phone that shows me, and I think the people in the civilians in Israel have it. Usually use it as a warning, and it goes off when there's missiles fired towards Israel or there's hostile aircraft heading in, and it's going one right after another. I keep getting distracted here on this live stream because that app keeps going off. These are rockets. It's not aircraft. It is rockets that's it's notifying me of all over. It is getting crazy over there to Israel. So need to pray for Israel. Oh man. Yeah, Amy, Lorie Carp, if you're still in here, Lorie Carp is talking to you. Or if Ground Families is still in here. I'm still getting notifications up here about missiles being launched at Israel. Go ahead and hide them. So it depends on what they say, I guess, but don't be afraid to hide them. Yeah, I think Kevin or Kimberly, whoever was in here, left. I'm not sure, though. The feed cost for winter compared to selling them is cheaper now. The feed cost for winter compared to selling them, cheaper now. The feed cost. So you saying they should, you saying, Lorraine, they should sell them now, or they should hold off till spring? I'm the way I read that, I could take it either way. Yes, Tammy, they do need lots of prayers. And you don't really realize it because the news doesn't, they tell you just bits and pieces of it. But like if you go get the app, if it goes off again, I'll tell you. I think the app is red alert. If you go get the app, it's like sometimes I can't even watch a video on YouTube. It's not like all the time, but it's random throughout the day and night. So it can wake you up at nighttime, especially if they keep sending missiles over and over, which they're doing now. It's really getting really heated over there, more so than what you hear on the news. So what I'm thinking about doing, we were talking about, I was waiting to see what Lorraine said. Deborah, we are sitting in the 70s, a nice break from the heat. Yes, we're somewhere in the low 70s right now, and it's a little chilly for me because I've been feeding them water and everything, so I get kind of warm doing that. But then when I calm down, it gets cool. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe, just maybe, I'm just throwing this around in my head here. Maybe, so those steers go to the processor next week. What is it, Amy? 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. I've forgotten the date that you gave me. Today's the 23rd. So Amy, how long till they go to the processor? Hey, Helvita. Helvita was in here earlier before the live started, and she went ahead and smashed the thumbs up. Tammy's subscribed to ABC News. Less than 3 weeks. So less than 3 weeks, the steers go to the processor. So I won't have to take care of them. And I'm really I'm considering getting some rabbits just for the winter, like for them to breed, reproduce, and then selling them in the spring. Because my understanding is that rabbits are easy in the winter. I know they're not in the summer because Greg got some rabbits one time, and they do not do well in the heat at all. And I see people that have rabbits and they're like freezing water bottles and putting it in the cages with the rabbits to keep them cool and putting fans on them and all this. And I don't want to do all that, but I'm really thinking about getting some to breed over the winter and just sell the whole bunch of them in the spring. And hey, Gentry Gaming in here? Is that what I saw? Yep. Hey, Greg. And so, anyway, speaking of Greg, there he is. So, anyway, thinking about getting them over the winter and just selling them all in the spring. If they don't sell, if if things go wrong after the election, so I'm concerned that no matter who's elected, and I most certainly have my preference, but no matter who's elected, I'm concerned that things might get a little worrisome, at least for a while. With maybe some civil unrest. So that might, even if that were to happen, that might actually increase rabbit sales or chicken sales. And so I was thinking about rabbits and also getting some chicks right now and raising them up right now. I could take chicks, and I don't have a dog in the garage sleeping in the garage anymore, so I could put chicks under a brooder lamp in the garage. And then by the time spring gets here, by the time March or so, just depending on when I get the eggs or hatch eggs or get chickens or whatever, however I do it, about the time, the auctions start back up, they'll be laying. Do I have crops? No. Like garden crops? No. Let's see. Love rabbits. You love rabbits in as pets, or you love raising rabbits, or what are we talking about? Because also in the spring with the rabbits, is Easter and stuff, and people buy them. Meat rabbits or show rabbits or Easter rabbits. Yeah, just meat rabbits. What I had in mind. Not show rabbits. That would just no. I can get out and clean a wild rabbit. I can't do it to a pet one though. So you can't raise like one that's bred for meat, and you couldn't do that. I don't eat rabbit. I've never eaten rabbit. I don't know what it tastes like, and I don't know. Maybe I should. But the reason I'm thinking rabbits is because like I can be one location. The worst part of it, I would think, during the winter would be changing the water, frozen waters. Um, but I don't know. You tell me. You guys that have had rabbits and are a little bit more experienced, what else should I take into consideration? I don't want to buy a whole bunch. I want to. My thought was like maybe 3 does and a buck, but I don't know. That's a trio is pretty, like when you go to raise fish or chickens or whatever. They usually start out in trios or sell them as trios. They go better like that, but I don't know if you need more. I don't know if I need $2 or if I need fewer does, or I don't know. Oh wow, I just did something and I don't know how to fix it. I think it's wanting to, uh, there, there. I didn't know I could do that. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the filter, the colors change? I have a pet rabbit named Honey Bunny. Sweet and Life doesn't think she could eat rabbit. Doesn't Judy, what, at Sneed? We talking about rabbits? I can't see what your name is. Is it YAWGERS Farms? I really can't tell if that's what I'm seeing or not. It says I can skin a rabbit quick. I was taught when I was 10. There's Grounds. She will be there. There's no way she'd miss the expo. What? I'm missing a conversation? Oh, Texas Gal. I asked if I'm going to absolutely. Going to the expo. Reba said, I raised meat rabbits for a couple of years, sold, where'd it go? 200 or 300. I can't read that. I don't know what that word is. But you sold in Rogers, Arkansas, 200 and 300 at a time. 200 and 300 rabbits you sold at a time. Is that what? So are you still in Northwest Arkansas? Do you go to the expo? How come you can't eat, Lorraine? How come you can't eat rabbit now if you grew up on it? Rabbits are, I guess that's supposed to say easy to raise. We didn't have good luck in the summer, that's for sure. Ground says 3 does and a buck will make you more rabbits than you know what to do with. That's what I'm looking for. More than I know what to do with, because I'm going to try to sell them in the spring. If you get hungry, you'll eat a rabbit for sure. Yep. Texas Gal says, I hope to go this year. I hope you do too. I like to see a lot of people there. We have a lot of fun just hanging out and talking. And plus all the what do you call the talks? Not the talks. Demonstrations. You don't name them, that way you can eat them. That's right, Reba. Reba probably can tell everybody how to raise rabbits better than anybody. I don't know what. So I know what chicken tastes like. I don't know what squirrel tastes like. But it doesn't real like I hear that everything tastes like chicken. But is that real? Does chicken, rabbits, and squirrel taste the same? Surely not. What expo? Somebody, I'm sure you are, telling them about the expo in Pryor, Oklahoma. It is in March, but I don't know the dates. I don't know if there's a set date yet. I don't know. They do have they do have a group on Facebook, Okie Homesteading Expo, and then they do have a YouTube channel, but where you would get most of the information would be off of Facebook, their Facebook group. Tammy says, so you're looking to get into rabbits now. Pray to get to come to the expo this year. Tammy, I hope you're able to come to the expo and just temporarily on the rabbits. I just want to try it out. It's definitely, I'm not doing rabbits during the summer. And y'all remind me of that in July when I'm filming videos with rabbits, but that's not my goal. Not rabbits in the summer. Do you have to keep them cool warm in the winter? I heard rabbits did really well in the wintertime. They were easy. How do you keep them warm? Because I'm not doing a heat lamp thing. One spoonful at a time. Prior. I think rabbits do taste like chicken, but I don't like squirrels, so I don't think it tastes like chicken. But I've heard that from others. Is it maybe what's the texture? Is the texture different? Like rabbit, squirrel, chicken, is the texture the same? Because chicken texture and steak, that's two different textures. March 22nd and the 21st and 22nd. That's what the Grounds Family Farm says. Expos March 21st and 22nd. Like I said, they do have a Facebook page, Okie Homesteading Expo. Okie Homesteading Expo. Is that right? Okie Homesteading Expo. You're hoping to have a concession there? Like food concession or like selling something else? How many squirrels feed a wedding party? Oh, how big's that party? Don't accidentally, they will breed everywhere. Oh, no, I won't. I won't. Greg, I can't look at your picture right now while I'm live, goofball. You have to keep them out of the direct wind. Okay, that's cool. I can do that. Mom says hit that thumbs up. They did have one, Sweet and Life. They did have one in OKC, and I believe it was last weekend. But they did do one in OKC. But every year it's in Pryor in March. Revenue is great for gardens. Yep. Food concession. Oh, cool. Need some food out there. Okay, so either Kevin or Kimberly put the link down there for information on the expo coming up next year in March. So go check that out after the live stream. No, you can go look at it. That's cool. Because I don't know, I don't know if it's 28 or 38 minutes in it. But it doesn't matter. If it can get you to the expo, we can talk there. Yeah, they were. They were in OKC I think it was last weekend. I get my days mixed up. I'm getting sleepy. There's another attack. Yeah, it's called Red Alert. The app is called Red Alert on the missile attacks. And there's 3. No, that was a YouTube. There were 3 rockets in 3 different places right then. But just because there's another one. Just because they and another. Just because they there we go. Fire rockets, it doesn't mean that they all connect, because remember, Israel has the Iron Dome, and so they're intercepting some of them in the air. I'm just gonna leave my hand here because it drops down. It puts a drop down menu on my phone. Let me know. Dewey FFA alumni wants to do it, but no one will call me back. Huh. I don't know. Maybe since, how long has it been? Like, because they were getting ready for the OKC Expo, and then he just did that. So maybe. Okay, well, but they're not the ones. They're not the ones running it. Get on Facebook and get an email address off. Kevin put I'm assuming it's Kevin, put the link up there. If you scroll up, go up to the link, because Arms isn't doing it. It's Hidden Heights Farm and Keeping It Dutch that is hosting it. Yeah. He just said Arms doesn't host the expo, so he doesn't have anything to do with it. He doesn't make any decisions. He did MC a few times. He spoke. And he is friends with them, and he does a lot in the expo, but he's not hosting it. So you would need to get in touch with Keeping It Dutch or Hidden Heights Farm, but you would probably, the best way to do that, because YouTube channels get so many emails, and as you bigger like they are, it might get lost. But so go through the process on the Facebook page to get through to them. And Arms family has got to get a ton of emails. Tammy is leaving. Okay, I gotta get in bed. I can't see, 8 p.m. Gotta get up at 1. Oh, wow. All right, we'll see you next Monday, Tammy. Hopefully you haven't left yet. Good night. You contacted one of them. Did you go through the? Okay, here he dropped the link for the contact form, because emails get crazy. And give them some time to get back with you. Because it's a big production, and there's a lot to do, and there's a lot of emails to respond to. I imagine they do get a lot of wacky emails. You know some channels that refuse to read emails? Hidden Heights Farm, Keeping It Dutch, and Hidden Heights Farm are the ones hosting the expo. Putting the moderators to work. Okie Homesteading Expo at yahoo.com. This is their email dedicated to the expo. Says Kevin, Kimberly, who is it? Gosh, now talking about this, I'm getting excited about the expo. Who refuses to read email? I don't know. But you do get a lot of email. Like my channel is small, and not only not only from people watching. It's not all from people watching. You guys see how the moderators are having to moderate the chat. Emails like that too. I mean, there are trolls in the emails, and then you have businesses reaching out to you, and then you have probably not so good businesses reaching out to you, and then people trying to scam you, trying to scam channels, trying to get money from the channels, trying to get their password information and stuff so that they can take over their channels. And that has happened. That has happened on Facebook too. And so you got to be really careful. Yes, they did have a long line concession because several didn't show up. That she didn't. I don't. I read our Texas gal. I don't know of people not answering their emails. I read a comment that somebody, I don't even remember who, somebody left on the chat here just now, just a few minutes ago. Hey, Candy. Just happened to celebrate Appalachia. They got their channel stolen or something. One channel had their channel taken over. Can't remember. Sorry. Can't remember which one. So a lot refuses to read. Yeah. Like they're all it takes is opening the wrong thing, clicking on the wrong link. And so when companies reach out to you and want to do a thing where you do affiliate links, or they like if they do a sponsor, they sponsor one of your videos, and so they pay like a paid advertisement. They'll send you links to their products, and you don't ever know. That's why a lot of the larger channels use a third party to kind of be the go-between from the channel and the companies. But they can do that because the companies are bigger companies and they pay more. The ones that are reaching out to me, it isn't worth paying another company to be the go-between. And I rarely have through all the communication, rarely do we agree upon a price or maybe, I don't know, the time frame or the product. Maybe I don't like the product. Maybe the product's too cheap or whatever, So I have to, if I'm going to talk to companies at all. But I can see where, especially if the channel was bigger, where they would be hesitant to answer any emails. They had more than one vendor not show up. Candy says, Arms Family Farm had their took over. Cog Hill had theirs took over. Yeah, I don't know about Cog Hill, but I know Arms Family, somebody hacked into the Facebook or something. Hey, Susie. Susie, are you going to the expo this year, this March? Sheepishly me. I don't know who that is. Whoa. Texas Gal says Bed and Bath had a fake page where I don't think they did, but somebody faked their page and it looked real. Said bank gave money back, but again, Facebook would not do anything. So like people try to make, I'm assuming people try to make purchases on this fake page that was supposed to be Bed and Bath, but was not. Yeah, lots of trolls tonight. They get bored. It's getting dark sooner, and the kids got to come in when the street lights come on. You know. Can y'all hear the dogs? Titus sounds like he is mad, but he's not. He's playing. Am I buffering? Am I buffering? I think Mom says I'm buffering. You can hear him? Hey, Braxton. What in the world are you doing in here? Y'all see that I'm special? Braxton Fowler is in here. Everybody say hi to Braxton. If you don't know who Braxton is, he is the youngest son of Mike and Tanya over at Fowler Family Farm. So if you want to see Braxton, you can go watch him over there. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Maybe Mike has stolen his phone. That's a possibility, Lorraine. Maybe it's not Braxton. Maybe it's a fake. Maybe it's a Mike. It's getting dark. It looks light in the phone, but it's getting dark out here. Does that sounds so vicious. Do you guys know if hatcheries, if hatcheries are sending chicks out right now? That might be the easiest way to go. I don't know. Braxton, yes, he is in the service now, but he's not in basic. So he said, no, it's me. Yeah, but it's dark out here. Well, it's not dark. Oh, I gotta watch for spiders. They start coming down out of the trail. That duck scared me. He scared me. I said spiders, and now I'm paranoid. Yeah, he said, I don't even live in Oklahoma anymore. Dad can't have my phone. You heard they were. Are we talking about hatcheries? The bird lady said she got a deal on some chicks. Are we talking about Cassie? Cassie got a deal on some chicks? The crazy bird lady or just some bird lady? Well, I think it's getting dark. Cassie said that. I'll be talking to her about that. It's getting dark and Sky's out. So I got to catch Sky and put her back up before I go inside. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I about tripped. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. But thank you guys for coming in. And if you didn't see this past weekend's video, please check it out. The link is pinned to the top. And look for a video this weekend. Braxton says, I live in Texas. Well, wait. I live in Texas now. I'm not he's not in very many videos, but he's glad everyone still knows him. Yeah, so, but you can still go check out Fowler Family Farm, right? Anyway, guys, thank you for coming in. Watch for a video come out this weekend, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.